If you find that you are in love with practically every person you date after a few weeks or even days of meeting them, you need to question whether or not you are indeed in love. The sensation of falling in love is one of the most exciting, exhilarating, and life-changing experiences that a person can have. The experience of falling in love has the potential to alter one's perspective on life entirely. The feeling of falling in love may keep your thoughts occupied and provide the impression that it solves all of life's issues. Nevertheless, if people give in to their feelings of love too quickly, they might set themselves up for a lifetime of unending pain. Let us examine the factors that contribute to the experience of wanting to fall in love, as well as the characteristics of genuine love, and the potential for a series of shattered hearts that may result from falling in love too fast. After considering all of these critical factors, a person may conclude that they are developing the sensation of falling in love much too quickly, leading to unfavorable outcomes. Many shattered hearts during a person's life are almost always the result of many relationships in which the individual fell in love with their partner too fast. When identified as a potential cause of emotional distress, one might develop a more practical strategy for falling in love and finding that one person who is right for them. There is no question that the vast majority of adults who are currently single long for the unparalleled experience of being in love with another person. The idea that love will offer pleasure, safety, and security is deeply ingrained in the thoughts of individuals. Most individuals are exposed to romantic relationships from an early age, beginning with the love that their parents have for one another. When we are adults, the media inundates us with tales about love. An overwhelming amount of marketing is directed at us to help us find love. When a person is without a significant other, it may seem as if they are surrounded by couples chatting, laughing, and holding hands. This might result in an intense want on the part of a person to find and commit to a romantic partner. Authentic and true love requires two people to connect in almost impossible ways to put into words. Each person's needs should be met, and they must be present for the partnership to succeed. A robust emotional relationship exists in addition to an intense physical attraction between the two parties. The couple invested a lot of time and effort into getting to know one another deeper. These individuals will be familiar with one another's peculiarities and routines. They will get acquainted with one another's past and the lives they led before coming into contact with one another. After some time has passed, a sense of ease and adoration will come about. If two people are meant to fall in love with one another, they will have a sense of belonging together and finding their better half simultaneously. This may seem like a cliche, but it's true. Suppose both individuals in the relationship are happy and their needs are met with time. In that case, a growing sense of devotion and affection will develop into a profound and powerful emotion of love. This will occur if both people in the partnership are satisfied. Having the sensation of falling in love excessively early on might end in wasteful and tragic effects if these essentials are not in place. It is a fact that there are occasions when a single person may experience acute emotions of loneliness because of these emotions of isolation, and they want to be accepted into a loving relationship. An individual could force themselves into a connection that is not healthy for them. When a person starts spending time with another, there is a good chance that they may confuse the sense of acceptance for the emotion of love. Finding someone to love is not a simple task. Love might elude us for extended periods as we look for that perfect person to complete our lives and fulfill our hopes and dreams. Simply seeing oneself be in love with another person does not constitute genuine love. Convincing yourself that you are in love does not magically develop the fundamental components of real love if those components are not already there. Convincing yourself that you are in love is not enough. If you find that you are in love with practically every person you date after a few weeks or even days of meeting them, you need to question whether or not you are indeed in love. No question is experiencing love for the first time results in a beautiful euphoric high. The feeling of having found one's soulmate satisfies a profound want to have a connection with another person. Finding someone to love you is rather difficult. If one wants to have reasonable expectations, one must acknowledge that it is impossible to fall in love with every individual one meet or date. If you permit yourself to feel as if you are in love with practically everyone you connect with in a short time, you are setting yourself up for the ultimate letdown. If you are honest with yourself and ask, was it truly genuine love? You may realize that you have not been in a romantic relationship. This does not mean that you did not admire the person in question, like spending time with them, or had a desire for them in any way. But was there such a thing as genuine love? The perception of having been betrayed and the pain that results from relationships that have gone awry may be lessened by understanding better that this was not the case. Give yourself the time to get to know and appreciate someone, and allow love to develop between the two of you in its own time. This will liberate you from the shackles of being the victim of love that was lost. It is essential to avoid falling in love too quickly and on the spur of the moment. Seriously consider all of the factors that ensure a real and lasting love. Allow this sensation some time to emerge fully after that, and only then will you be able to know that you are in love.